Hey, what's up guys? Let's see today guys, new episode. Wait, who are you?
Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent.
What is up guys, Limasti, and today guys, we're going to be talking about schools and how they are pathetic. So, in my eyes guys, school is pretty pathetic, and we didn't get in why, and why I don't agree with a lot of the things they do. Sorry about my breathing guys, I had literally just been running outside with my dog, messing around with him. I can't find my inhaler, sorry about that guys, but basically what I'm going to be going on about is schools. So, what I disagree with in schools is, especially in the UK, I'm not too sure about other countries, but in the UK, you're forced to go to school. And the thing I don't understand is why they expect us to bring our own equipment. They expect us to buy clothes, like their school uniform. I know different places you can wear whatever you want, but some you have to buy clothes. And the thing I don't understand about that is if we're forced to go to school, we should not be forced to buy clothes. We shouldn't be forced to get equipment. If we're gonna be forced to go there, they should have all that planned out for us. And you know, because we don't. Some people don't want to go to school. It's not every kid's dream to go to school. As they do say, oh, you know, these kids in Africa, they would love to take your place. Well, do it, please, take my place. I don't like school. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why? If we're forced, we shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to pay for our own equipment. We shouldn't have to pay for our own clothes. That should be all planned out for us. So, you know, it's kind of dumb. So, we don't want to come to school. So, some people do. They want to learn, but I can't even learn in my school. I always had that one annoying kid who always distracts the whole class, and the teachers don't do anything about it because
he is just a little bit disabled, a tiny bit disabled. He's not even disabled, dude. It just annoys me.
Like, I that's another thing I want to get onto. Disabled kids as well. I have a lot of disabled friends in my school. Who they talk to me, they come up to me and they start talking. I just talk back, you know, because I'm nice. No, not really, but like I am, but I'm not. So they talk to me and I talk back because you know they are nice people, they really are. But if the school's going to treat them differently, if school is going to treat them differently, I'm not saying that every school does this, but I know some schools do. What I have heard of, they do this. They generally do teach like they treat these kids in different ways. They don't go into certain classes. You go into if these kids who are disabled, or I'm sorry if that's the wrong word, but I don't know what to say. But if these kids are somewhat like has a disability, right? Why are they going to the school? Like, I don't mind going to school. I have no problem with it. But if you're not going to treat them the same way as everyone else, they shouldn't. That shouldn't be allowed. I feel like they should be equally to everyone else. If you're boy, girl, black, white, disabled or not, like it doesn't matter what you are. You're a human being. You should be treated the same way as everyone else. That's what I believe. Definitely in school anyway. Definitely in school because if you have a right to go to school, you have the right of an education. You shouldn't have kids messing around, screaming. You shouldn't have people you shouldn't have a disabled kid who doesn't allowed to not be allowed in certain classes. Like he is allowed in certain classes, but they're not. You know, they're not. He goes different places. At certain points. Yeah, but going back to one topic. Why do we have to spend our own money on rulers, pencils, pens, rubbers, just equipment in general for school and clothes? It's basically stealing money off us, and we're forced to do it. If we don't go to school, we're forced. We'll get arrested. Our parents will. We will get educational welfare. They're basically people who come around your house if you're not going to school. But basically, we don't want to go to school, right? We don't want to, and it does cause stress. It causes breakdowns. It causes a lot of things for certain kids, and it affects their health. And people say that you'll have a right for education. If you're having stress and abilities and you're still getting people around your house, that's just unacceptable to me. It really is. you shouldn't be forcing people to go to school when they're under a condition of stress and all that stuff because of school. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. And why you have to pay for your own equipment and clothes? Don't ask me. But I guess they just want us more money. I guess. Another thing I want to get into is school uniforms and makeup. Makeup and school uniforms should be allowed. They really should. Like, I mean, like not school uniforms, because I don't really care if you're allowed school uniform or not. I don't care what I wear when I go to school. But for other people, it really can cause stress and can cause a lot of problems with your health when you really are struggling and worried about what you look like and what people's gonna think of you. And you need that makeup to, just make everything a little bit tiny bit better and feel more comfortable in the way you are and more confident to do whatever you want in school. So, not anything you want, but more confident of standing up, talking, putting your hands up, just getting more comfortable with other stuff. And if we're not allowed to put makeup on, I don't want to put makeup on, don't get me wrong, but like girls, boys, whoever you are, if you want to put makeup on, you should be able to you should be able to do that. And if you not like crazy amount of makeup, I'm just saying just some makeup, right? Just to clear up some stuff like spots if you don't want that, or just something you feel insecure about. And same with clothes. You might not feel the way. Like basically, just don't express who you are with school uniforms. And there's so much more I want to say, but I don't know if I should. If you guys want to see that, comment down below and give it a like if you guys want to see what I want to say next. I'll make a part 2. Anyway guys, you guys are amazing. I keep repeating most stuff, so I'm sorry about that, and I'll talk to you guys next video. Like always, bye!
Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.